Doomsday economic collapse. Better be prepared and protect yourself. If you wonder why everything is going kaput, dropping like flies in a cyclone, wonder no more. Here are the goods in one easy to understand step. Move over, George. I can do this one in one easy step, not 3. Usually when interest rates go up, bonds thrive because the interest hike is good for bond returns. Who buy bonds? The wealthy mostly. Feed the cold and starve the feeble. The return is good in bonds, but bad for the returns on stocks. Who owns stocks? Okay, you got it. Rich people mostly. How do they play the stock market? By borrowing money in large sum to buy stock and sell the stocks when the stocks go up in prices, keeping the profit. When they sell, they return and they get the return on the profit, and then they return the borrowed funds back to the bank. They just rinse and repeat. The stocks are also shorted, like in put options, and these are also procured using margin funds. Margin funds are borrowed funds in short, with no pun intended here. Now, the continued inflationary pressures lay weight on stock performance. The attempts to curb the inflation by raising interest rate by the Fed stress the ability to borrow money to capitalize businesses to expand productivity, or at least meet other requirements and responsibility to stay afloat. The supply chain deficits are not helping production at all. Definitely injure sales, service, and returns and profits. There go layoffs, leading to less wages and liquidity in the public domain to pay for goods which are already inflated in prices, like your $5 gasoline per gallon. Gee, that's a lot of money for a gallon of gas. Less purchases of goods further cripple companies' ability to stay solvent for lack of sales and inability to meet its bills, like bank loans, etc. Yeah. Don't even talk about profits. What profit? You're joking, right? Right. Now, the rich have to cover their margin calls as the stocks tank. They also need their dividends to live on, which are either very low by now because the price of stocks have dropped and the dividends is not that much, or the dividends are not even forthcoming at all. They also have to cover their short positions as the stocks head south. Wow. To do all these coverings, they have to liquidate assets in their other invested sectors. Here are the kickers. They have also borrowed lots of money to buy assets in those sectors like real estate. That was how they trumped up real estate prices in the first case, while they were arbitraging on the backs of regular people trying to own homes, which have become so unaffordable from being beaten up by those people and their businesses. Let me mention that the people laid off or let go now can ill afford their mortgages and credit house cards of bills. No credit card, they cannot afford their credit card bills. So they are under pressure to liquidate their real estate and give them back to the bank, increasing inventory and lowering real estate prices. Who says history is not her story? Of course it is. Again, as they're liquidating the asset like selling stocks, even at a loss by now because everything is dropping, and they're covering their margins, paying back borrowed bank money, they must liquidate their crypto position as well. In fact, they also borrow money to whale up huge positions in cryptos as well to maximize their profits. So as they sell cryptos, the prices are tanking in cryptos as well, along with stocks, and everything is just cascading down. It's a double whammy. And that's not all. Some other wealthy people must also set their commodity position as well, notwithstanding businesses' ability to get on without doing much business. So they sell gold, silver, platinum, etc. And their prices are dropping as well because they're selling to the market. Counter the expectation of the commodity prices rising in inflationary atmosphere. Because during the stock market drop, you expect an inflationary period you expect gold and silver and those commodities prices to go up. Traditionally, that's been the case, but not in this case, because everything is so intertwined and confused, and everything is worldwide just dropping and tanking. It's a real doomsday, just like the heading says. So everything is tanking: gold, silver, stocks, crypto, real estate, all cascading in a crescendo, spiraling downwards without a parachute, which everybody is expecting. And now they are blaming Chairman Powell, as usual, to provide a soft landing. Well, he can't do that. This is what everybody have put together and concocted up all the, all of the ETFs and so on and so forth. Now everything is coming home to roost. All the borrowed money. We can add the effects of war in Ukraine, the food shortage, escalating crude shortage due to Russian war, escalating food supply shortage, and high prices worldwide, and expand on supply chain debacle. But that all will be too superfluous. So we better not we can't even tackle that right now. Nothing can shore up the spiraling southward except complete financial jubilee. Sound monetary system. We need to throw away the fiat money, the manipulative practices to sustain societal classes. For substantial fair playing field with equal access to upward mobility by everybody. You see, in the past, the system just kind of triggered this one, and they manipulated this one, and they controlled that one, and they forgot what they even controlling what with. So everything is in shambles. This is just all to maintain this, some class are here, the middle class, the lower class, and keep people grinding and working and everything. It's no longer work, because people are waking up. They are waking up. They're not going to take that anymore, Now, Zimbabwe, here comes the West. Can the value of the wheelbarrow be more than the pile of fiat money it can carry? Well, it happened once before, that I know of. Hopefully it won't happen, it won't repeat itself. But it could. There are troubling times out there, Even the billionaires are very worried and concerned, while they are losing billions. And some are losing even millions daily. And after you're awake to hold the bull by, are you awake? Are you awake enough? Are you awake to hold the bull by the horns? Brace yourself. Lynette Zhang of ITM, Lynette Zhang, she preaches. She said, make sure you get non-perishable food, water supply sources, commodities for your money, like gold and silver. The ability to barter products, to get product that you can barter with. You need to plant some garden, your own victory garden, and you maintain community safety and form good relationship, because you're going to need it. Because you might need to borrow some sugar from your neighbors, when everything really get to be the doom that is looking like. So it is important to stay friendly and healthy for your survival. There you have it, in one long, easy, simple step to understand.